federal government to build 1 million shelters for less privileged, IDPs, others across Nigeria. Kenya to scrap visas for all visitors from January 2024. And in sports, excitement in Nigeria as CAF treats in Yoruba, Igbo, and Pidgin. This is the MLC TV Global News, reaching you live from the city of Lokoja, the confluent state of Nigeria. I am Joshua Adinoi. Thanks for joining us. The Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Dr. Betta Edu, has announced federal government's readiness to build renewed hope low-cost shelters for the very poor, internally displaced persons, IDPs, and refugees across Nigeria. A statement by the Deputy Director Information, Federal Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Rhoda Ishaku Ilia, explained that Dr. Betta made the disclosure during an inspection of prototype shelters of 2 sample houses, 1 bedroom and 2 bedrooms at Idu village in Benue State. She said the special project was in line with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's commitment to providing dignified shelters for the poor, internally displaced persons and refugees in the country. Dr. Betta explained that both samples were built by the local people in the community using local materials in 10 days at lesser cost, noting that such will be applicable across Nigeria. She said the government wants to achieve the project in a record time because lots of IDPs exist in different parts of Nigeria and needed a befitting shelter they can call their homes. Dr. Edu said that the shelters will be built in Benue, Borno, Zamfara, Yobe, Cross Rivers, Ebonyi, Lagos, Adamawa, Bayelsa, and other states that have large numbers of IDPs, refugees, and extremely poor Nigerians. The minister added that the groundbreaking ceremony of the houses was done in Benue State, where the building of 40 shelters was flagged off. The Nigeria Immigration Services (NIS) has revealed plans to deploy drones for monitoring and protection of the country's vast borders. This was revealed by Comptroller General of NIS, Caroline Wura-Ola Adepoju, while speaking with newsmen at the activities to mark this year's International Migrants Day. She noted that the federal government was in discussion with a Chinese giant, Huawei, to deploy artificial intelligence to secure the borders. The CG allayed fears raised over the use of drones in security operations following the accidental bombing in Kaduna, explaining that the gadgets would only monitor and relay information on the go. Speaking about the activities of smugglers, she said the NIS had arrested no fewer than 522 human traffickers and their victims in 2023. Caroline described the smuggling of migrants as a serious transformational crime that posed significant challenges to governments around the world, including Nigeria, and called for the collaboration of all Nigerians to tackle the menace. Nasarawa State Governor Abdullahi Sule has donated 10 million naira and a bus to members of the Nigeria Legion as part of activities marking the 2024 Armed Forces Remembrance Day. Governor Sule announced the donation while launching the 2024 emblem and appeal fund at the Ministry of Local Government, Community Development and Chieftaincy Affairs in the state. According to Governor Sule, the Armed Forces Remembrance Day provides Nigerians with the opportunities to pay tribute to the members of the armed forces who have made the supreme sacrifices in the defense of the country and humanity as a whole. He said the event is also a period for sober reflection on the struggles of the country's gallant officers and men of the armed forces for upholding the unity and territorial integrity of the nation. Governor Sule emphasized that the Nigerian society is confronted with a lot of security challenges, calling on all and sundry to contribute their quota to securing the society. In his response, Nasarawa State Chapter Chairman of the Nigerian Legion, Hamidu Dan Almajiri said the primary objective of launching the Armed Forces Remembrance Day emblem is to honor the nation's fallen heroes who fought gallantly to bring the present Nigeria together and keep it as one. Edo State Deputy Governor Philip Shaibu has made 2 of his drivers landlords. Shaibu, who disclosed this in a social media post, said it was one of the happiest days of his life as he handed over a 3-bedroom and a 4-bedroom bungalows built and furnished to 2 of his senior drivers. He added that it was part of his responsibilities to show love to his workers as a way of appreciating them for their dedication and loyalty. Since 2007, they've been working with him. As the world marks the Universal Health Coverage Day, the people of Kogi State have been advised to key into the state government's health initiatives to achieve set goals. Chief Medical Director of the Reference Hospital Okene, Professor Solomon Avedeme, while speaking on the day, which is marked on 12th December annually, said the state government under Governor Yahya Bello has fared well and is on track in attaining the universal health coverage. Professor Avedeme pointed out that government efforts in the health sector is commendable, especially in the construction of state-of-the-art hospitals across the state, provision of equipment, necessary infrastructure, and manpower for quality healthcare delivery. He added that government investment in human resources, the State Health Insurance Scheme, and the Bello Care Initiative are verifiable tools aimed at meeting the sustainable development goals of health for all. This year's theme of the World Universal Health Coverage Day is Health for All, Time for Action. We go on a short break now. We'll be right back.
Not forgetting political and current affairs news, state and federal government and people's matters will be discussed regularly on MLC TV. MLC TV, your one-stop online destination for unbiased, accurate news, entrepreneur ideas, and youth matters to the rest of the world. MLC TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone.
Welcome back. On crime, the 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obie, has called for an investigation into the recent accidental military airstrike on Tudumbiri village in Igabi local government area of Kaduna State. Obie made the call during his visit to the victims at the Barau Diko Teaching Hospital in the state capital. He noted that the nation has experienced 16 accidental military bombing, resulting in over 500 casualties. Yet, no decisive action has been taken by the federal government to prevent reoccurrence of such tragedies. He also urged the federal government to allocate sufficient funding to the military and other security agencies to enhance their operational efficiency. Obie also called for a thorough investigation into the military airstrike and proposed the establishment of a foundation to assist the victims of the Tudumbiri drone attack, especially those who have been orphaned as a result of the incident. On the foreign scene, Kenyan President William Ruto has announced that visitors of Kenya from across the world will no longer require a visa from January 2024. According to Reuters, Ruto said his government had developed a digital platform to ensure all visitors will receive an electronic travel authorization in advance instead of needing to apply for a visa. At a conference in Republic of Congo in October, Ruto said costly and time-consuming visa requirements as well as high airfares have long created barriers to inter-African travel for African passport holders. Kenya will be the fourth African country to make the change and offer unrestricted travel to Africans after the Gambia, Benin, and Seychelles. Australia, Canada, New Zealand, and other allies has issued a rare joint statement calling for an end to hostility and expressing alarm at the diminishing safe space for civilians in Gaza. The call was made after the United Nations General Assembly UNGA passed a resolution demanding a ceasefire in Gaza. The UNGA resolution demanding a ceasefire was passed with the support of 153 of the 193 nations, though the US, Israel, and 8 other states voted against the resolution. Despite maintaining support, the US president has offered his sharpest public criticism of Israel since the start of its war with Hamas. For sports update, let's join Jonah Malik.
Hello there, and glad to have you on Sport Update on MLC TV Global News. I am Jonah Malik. Thanks for joining me. As part of preparations towards ensuring podium finishes by Nigerian athletes in international competitions, the Minister of Sports Development, Senator John Onwa-Eno, has declared a 2-day ministerial retreat on athletes' performance as 2024 Olympic Games and African Games open. Declaring the event open at the Moshood Abiola National Stadium, Abuja today, the minister stated that the retreat was also to address some of the issues responsible for the poor performance of Nigerian athletes during international competitions. He stated that as a nation, it is imperative to move with the trend of events in line with international best practices, especially considering the fact that contemporary sports have assumed global status. Senator Onwa-Eno informed that the retreat will also provide participants with the opportunity to examine the strategies that could be adopted in terms of training plans, code of conduct for athletes and officials, anti-doping education, and the roles and responsibilities of the national sport federations towards podium performance at the 2024 African Games in Accra, Ghana, as well as the Olympic Paralympic Games in Paris, France. Still on sports, so many Nigerian ex-users have taken great pleasure in the post made by the Confederation of African Football (CAF) after the football governing body tweeted in some local languages of the country. CAF joined a host of other people across the world in celebrating Nigerian trio Victor Osimhen, Asisat Oshola, and Chiamaka Nnadozie after they were recognized as the best players and goalkeepers in Africa on Monday night, while also celebrating the Super Falcons team that emerged as the best women's team on the continent. In celebrating the Nigerians and the women's team, CAF in a series of posts on their official X handle have been tweeted in Yoruba, Igbo, and Pidgin languages. One of the tweets in Yoruba reads, Mosofunyo #CAF Awards 2023. Another tweet in Pidgin reads, Naija full ground, Naija gather day, Naija know the carry last, among others. And that's all on Sports Update. I am Jonah Malik reporting. Back to our caster for more stories.
Thanks for the update, Jonah. Dorcas Ayokpoju has the latest happenings in the entertainment world.
Welcome to today's entertainment news. I'm Dorcas Ayokpoju. On the entertainment scene today, popular Nigerian skit maker Chukwuebuka Amuzie, professionally called Brain Jota, has slammed an interviewer over wealth-related questions. The interviewer, in a now controversial video on social media, repeatedly asked the skit maker about his net worth, the cost of his clothing, and his drip check. In response, Brain Jota questioned the host about the purpose of the podcast and its value for the audience. The interviewer asked, "Was your drip check like the cost of everything you are wearing?" And Brain Jota replied, "This question does not make sense. You can't invite me for a podcast to ask me about my net worth. Why not ask me the following questions about my struggles and how I stay consistent, not my net worth? How can my net worth inspire the youth? Let's stop using money to push young people. Tell them how you get the money and show them, he said. Still on entertainment, Emmy Award-winning actor Andre Broga, popularly known for his role as Captain Halt from the serial Brooklyn Nine-Nine, has died after a brief illness. This news was confirmed by his publicist Jennifer Allen in a statement to Variety. The actor was known for his role in the hit TV series Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Homicide, Life on the Street, Men of a Certain Age and Glory. His very first screen role came as a Union soldier in the movie Glory in 1989. He then won an Emmy for his role as Detective Frank on NBC's Homicide, Life on Street in 1998, which was his last year on the serial. Broadcast co-stars and fans were thrown into a state of grief on December 13, 2023, when the news was announced that he passed away. Fans and co-stars have since reacted on social media to the sad news of his passing. Actor Terry Crews was a co-star on Brooklyn Nine-Nine and expressed his grief in a detailed piece, saying he can't believe that Broadcast was gone so soon and is honored to have known him, laughed and worked with him for glorious 8 years watching his irreplaceable talent. He said it's hard to have left him so soon. May his gentle soul rest in peace. And this is our package on the entertainment scene today. Thanks for joining us. I am Dorcas and your Podju.
Thank you, Dorcas. And that is the size of our package for today. Do support us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, Malakite TV. Like and follow our Facebook page, MLC TV, MLC TV 2, MLC TV Yoruba, and Ibiravabe MLC TV. Instagram, MLC TV 2021, X handle, Malakite TV, and TikTok, Malakite_TV. For your event coverage, appearance on any of our programs, contributions, comments, advert placement or sponsorship, please call or send SMS to any of our numbers displayed on your screen. Join Malakite TV online on weekends to watch our various programs. Saturday 7 p.m. Political Arena, Sunday 6 p.m. Women's World, and Monday 9 a.m. The Opinion. It's Malakite TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone. Please continue to be a brother's keeper to build a happier and better society together. I am Joshua Adenoy. Thanks for watching.